Cover B'siyata D'Shmaya cover the Hilgis Shabbos B'Shem Kol Yisrael Samson Le. Oh, I forgot. Achi, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Forgot. Mamash forgot. Tough. Let's fire it up. Atfila B'Shem Kol Yisrael. God have mercy on our poor soul. Save us from unreliable advice and never conceal your true counsel from us. Never allow the clarity of our resolutions to grow clouded. Master of the universe, you know all of our doubts and hesitations in every area of our lives. We are always yearning and striving to find guidance on how to come close to you, but without success. And so we cannot accomplish anything. Sometimes we gather many reasons to act in one way, but as soon as we start to act, we are overcome by a flood of opposite thoughts, and we are unable to evaluate these contradictory points of view, and so we cannot come to a clear decision and remain dismayed. There's more to the tefillah. What a tefillah! And there's really nothing like Rav Nassan. Rav Nassan is unbelievable, unbelievable. His words are unbelievable. Anyways, Chavra. 58 days until Chanukah. 58 days until Chanukah, and let's fire it up. So it says in
58 for Noah.
For Noah. Wow, what a sod. What a sod. We're in the week of Noah, Parshas Noah, and we're going to be speaking about trusting the light and the 8 lights. So Rapinson says like this: the 9th month of the Jewish year is Kislev. In the Torah, we find that the etymological root of the word Kislev means trust and hope. The root of the word. Most experiences in life call for some measure of trust. For example, you might arrange an important meeting with someone at a particular time and place. You have to trust, based on past experience, that the person will be there and at the appropriate time. Realistically, in such a situation, you may be taking a chance. However, through trust, you feel completely confident that this meeting will work out. The Hebrew word for trust is bitachon. Bitachon is an absolute conviction and hope, not only that things can work out, but that they will. The month of Kislev and the time of year in which it occurs embodies the idea of bitachon. At first, in the earlier parts of the month, the daylights is getting shorter. At this time, a feeling of depression may set in. Lack of sunlight can lead to seasonal affective disorder, or at least a feeling of melancholy. Everything looks bleak, but just when the season has attained its crescendo with the winter solstice, a small but drastic turn occurs and daylight begins to return again. This glimmer of warm light appearing at the end of the period of the cold darkness is sufficient enough to relieve a person of his winter depression and give him hope in a brighter future. The Chanukah story and symbolism of kindling lights within darkness is spiritually rooted within the context of the season in which it occurs. So I just want to read this quick piece from Rav Shlomo based on the idea of bitachon in the month of Kislev. Now, Chevra is 58 days from now, and we have to draw down this light that's hasn't occurred yet officially. 58 days, it's a light that's in the future. But we could draw it down in the present moment. The language of the Gemara is so strong, says Rav Shlomo. This is something called Hamake bepatish. Sometimes you hammer something in the wall and it just needs one more knock. And without this final knock, the whole thing falls apart. The final knock is the Makkah bepatish. Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Simchas Torah are the highest, but Chanukah is the final knock, the Makkah bepatish. The Baal Shem Tov Schusay Gen Aleinu says that wherever you reach on Yom Kippur, Simchas Torah, you'll reach even higher in Chanukah. When you bench Chanukah lich, all the gates of heaven are open, even to prayers which weren't answered on Yom Kippur. When you stand by the candles, it is your neshama, your soul, that is utmost aware of this. On Yom Kippur, the light is not shining so much. It shines just a little bit. So when I'm standing before God saying, I'm sorry, chatanu, pashanu, etc., I've done so much wrong. Please forgive me, Ribbon Hashem. Have you ever heard of anybody standing by the Chanukah light saying, "Oh, yeah, Hashamnu baganu"? Have we ever see that? I did this wrong. I did that wrong, Ribbon Hashem. Do you know why? It's very simple, says Rosh Shlomo. When we kindle the lights, it's clear to us that God was never angry. True, we did wrong. Next time, we'll be more careful. Is there any mistake big enough to tear us away from God? Of course not. This is the greatest revelation of the Chanukah light. So, Chavra, as we are entering into the days of Chanukah, just like we learned in Rav Pinson, this idea of bitachon, and during Chanukah and the month of Kislev, and even prior to that, just knowing and having that trust that just like we were there before, Ribbon Shalom, you've never left me. You've never left me. I've never left you. You've never left me. And having that trust that not only are we going to be 100% in meeting each other for that meeting, but we mamish know in our kishkas and b'siyata d'shmaya. We should be zocha with that bitachon and unfrozen like we're seeing on the screen, on Samson's screen, and just warm our neshamas up with the light of Hanukkah, the light of we're good. Rebbeinu Shem, we're good. We're mamish good. Cover, be well.